Now, this video contains trigger warnings, so if this isn't the right time to watch this, that's okay. But this is an important thing to look at and to think about. And so that's why we're going to dive into it right now. Over the last few days, our society has been shocked, hasn't it, as we've seen the tragic events around the death of Sarah Everard. And it sparked this large conversation, which is much wider than those specific events, beginning to ask the question, why is it that we live in a society where these things happen? Why is it that we live in a society where 97%, that's almost every young woman between 18 and 24, has experienced some form of sexual harassment? Now, whether that's wolf whistling or catcalling or something even more sinister, that's not okay. It's not okay that we live in a society like that. It's not okay that women have to carry keys in their hands because they are afraid that they might be attacked. It's not okay that fake phone calls have to be made to make women feel safe. It's not okay that young girls have to be taught in school how to protect themselves against this kind of thing. It's not okay for these things to be going on. But what is the answer, and how is it that Christianity offers a better hope here? Why is it then that so many men, not all men, but so many men act in this way? Well, some people have rightly begun to draw the parallels between lads mags or pornography and this type of behaviour. Studies have shown that when comparing statements in lads mags and statements from rapists, that people reading those in isolation have found that the lads mag statements are more derogatory about women than that of rapists. Why is it? How have we got to this point? How have we got to the point where pornography is so acceptable that children are regularly seeing it? 1 in 10 boys under 11 have seen pornography. And there's links between watching violent porn and violent dating. Pornography is definitely an issue here. Pornography is an area where we objectify women. And we can't say, I objectify women there, but on the street, oh no, I'm a perfect gentleman. How do we deal with this? Is it just a case of saying pornography is the issue? Or is it something deeper? Is it something about the way in which we think about our sexuality, our sexual desires? The idea that to be fulfilled, I need to fulfill my sexual desires. And in fact, that I need to do that almost at any cost. Of course, if it's not consenting, it's not okay. That's what we say. But then, of course, what begins to happen is people begin to kid themselves, begin to think, it's okay, they consented, they were asking for it. Or it's okay, I'm paying them a compliment so I can fulfill my sexual gratification. When we come to the Bible, we see that sexual desire is a picture. It's a picture of the kind of love that God has for us. Romance and marriage is used as this kind of go-to illustration of God's love for us. In other words, that kind of burning commitment and desire for and love of, the kind of commitment that says, I would do anything for you, is the kind of commitment that God has for us. Because for God, it looks slightly different. It doesn't look like me saying my sexuality is there in order for my own sexual gratification. No, it looks like my desire is there in order to serve. Jesus said this, for even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. You see, for God, that desire for his people, that burning passion for them, it didn't result in him saying, right, I need now for you to gratify me. No, he's completely happy already. No, he says, this desire for you is there so that I might serve you. That's why in Christian marriage, sex is there in order to please the other. It's in order to serve the other. For God, this looks like him loving this broken world enough, desiring us enough that he would give even his son's life on the cross, that Jesus would die for us because of his love for you and for me. And that just flips it on its head, doesn't it? So what? So how does this deal with the problem that we're in? Well, first off, it challenges each of us. Are we those who look at this problem and say, that's not okay, and yet live for our own sexual gratification? If so, we need to ask, have we got our sex drive right? Are we those who are thinking this sort of stuff is awful and at the same time watching pornography or even violent pornography? Well, you need to realise that that is hypocritical. You need to stop right now. But it might just be that you're watching this and this sort of thing has happened to you. And if it has, you need to know that God's desire for you is unlike that has happened in the past. No, God's desire is to give to you, not to take from you. He is not there. He is not there to impose himself on you, but rather to give freedom to you. If that's you, you need to know that there is healing. If you're nearby to us, come and speak to us. Otherwise, go speak with your local church. They would love to speak with you because there is healing from these things that have happened to you. And the only healing, the only ultimate healing that will come is from the Lord Jesus, who knows what it is to give and not take. Thank you so much for watching this. If you've got questions, please do get in touch. But for now, thank you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.